Two of the biggest British bands of recent years have merged into one supersized supergroup, McBusted. And I'm hanging out with them as they prepare to gig as one unit. So I'm off to meet Matt, who of course is married to the gorgeous Emma Willis. So I want to see how they juggle their crazy, hectic showbiz lives and a family. One third of Busted, Matt Willis, is famous for dizzying highs and crashing lows. In 2005, he met TV presenter Emma. But then Busted split, and he also met Rehab. A year later, King of the Jungle and Rehab again. In 2008, it all changed. A reported blowout with old friend Amy Winehouse saw him in rehab for the last time. Finally, clean and sober, he marries Emma. They have a family, and he becomes a successful actor. Now he's back in a band. Are Matt and Emma prepared for what lies ahead? Matthew!
Fearne, hello.
How are you, Matt?
I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you.
Come in.
Thank you very much. Look at the Brit Awards just casually up there that I've spotted.
Casual, slightly dirty.
Oh, actual Brit Awards.
Yeah, in the name of Matt J.
Oh, there he is.
Which was my busted name.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, wife. Hi, my goddess. How are you, gorgeous lady? So nice to see you. Sorry, Matt, we're just having a moment.
Please, this is everything I hoped would happen.
You both got such huge, amazing moments this year with The Voice and then the McBusted tour, so that must just be a wonderful thing for your family. So much exciting stuff going on.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of
frightening.
It's a little bit. It is definitely a change of pace, like to last year. You know, this kind of and also it's kind of the thought of having to go on tour for quite a long time is quite a little bit scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop it.
Sleeping in every day,
He's like
having room
that.
service.
I'm going to miss you guys so much. See ya!
What am I
Like
gonna do?
running out of the door.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so touring life kicks off and you're back on the road and it's all good. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it should be good. Like, I mean, it's exciting. And
Are
it kind
you
of
nervous,
feels
though?
about the tour.
What? I know you've done it, but it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The thought of mucking up's always scary.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll muck up on the first night and then I'll be over that.
Yeah.
I think the nervous bit was, is this going to fall flat on its face? But luckily, it's gone pretty well.
Are you worried about Matt going on tour at all?
I don't think so. What is weird is that when we met, it was their last ever tour, so I kind of went to bits of it, saw all these kind of young, like really young 13-year-old girls screaming, you know, not a worry in the world. Those girls are now 23, 24.
Oh, come on.
Those girls have now blossomed from...
Look as he kisses the hand. I love you, wife.
Yeah, I love you, wife.
From, you know, probably teenagers going through all that to these beautiful, stunning young women. Needless to say, I'll be on as much as that tour.
I also read somewhere that, Emma, when you first saw a photo shoot when Matt joined McBusted and he'd shaved a bit of his hair or something, you were like, oh God, is he going back into his band ways?
Yeah.
Was that a scary moment?
Yeah, and then he came home the other night with a fat mohawk on his head. I was like, what has he done? Oh my God, is this my life again now? The oddest thing is seeing pictures of him doing busted faces, you know, because he's always had his mouth open screaming or like his tongue out or something. I'm like, you're 30, dude. He came home and his actual words to me were, when I was like, what are you doing? He went, listen, you've got to stop thinking of me as Matt. I am Matt at home, but in the band, I am Matt from Busted.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, man, totally.
Really? Are we not like a grown-up pair of adults with two kids and a family home?
No.
I'm like,
Not
right,
when I
okay,
step out the door.
we are back there again.
Yep, and it's back there again. I want to go. Because after Busted, obviously, you had a tough time yourself. You checked into rehab. You had to sort yourself out in that way. How tough was that time for you?
Yeah, it was really tough.
Yeah.
It was really tough. You know, it was kind of it's never easy for anybody. I tried to quit drinking quite a few times. You know, it's it's a different thing saying, like, I think I need to clear myself up a little bit.
Yeah.
And actually going, actually, no, I can never do this again. I kind of, this is a massive problem in my life. And, but then, you know, like, then when you remove that problem, everything else is great.
And has it made you stronger as a couple going through that together?
I think from the outside, when you're looking at it, it's quite easy to see a young kid in a boy band who has a problem. I'm getting really upset, I'm sorry.
Well, it was a tough time for you guys. It was a really tough time for you guys.
You know, unfortunately, I just was in a situation where I could do what I wanted, and I was also had loads of money. You know, so it's kind of
and no one to say no to him.
And no one to say no. You know, and if I wanted to drink at 10 o'clock at a photo shoot, I bloody would. You know, so you know, and it's kind of like that was acceptable.
It just takes different amount of times for different people. Some people notice it immediately and do something about it, and some people try to get away with it for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And end up going a few times, and then they suddenly go, oh, right, okay.
And how was that for
really
you
need
as
to do it.
the wife? Were you just kind of trying to be there as supportive as you could?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because he went to rehab when I'd known him for 3 months. So initially it was, you know, we hadn't known each other very long. He went to rehab and it was just, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of in this whirlwind with him, and you don't really think about it. And then the more time goes along, then he went again, and it's like, this is actually, firstly, our relationship is quite serious because we've been together for a couple of years now, and this isn't just a kid that needs a couple of weeks break. This is someone, you know, that does genuinely have a problem, and it just takes time.
Yeah.
But I never talk about it. This is
No, I know. It's hard.
but you have to ask yourself, do you... I can't.
You're right.
I'm not going to leave him because he has a problem. You have
Yeah.
to stick together and do it.
Yeah.
Being silly.
No, you're not. It's a big deal. And it must be so wonderful to now look at your lovely husband doing the thing he loves doing, completely
I know.
clear.
And he's very boring.
Isn't being boring the best, though?
But I tell you what, I'll
So
take boring over the alternative.
Yeah.
I'll take the tattoos and the motorbikes over
Yeah.
all the other
Of
stuff.
course, of course. Does Matt come home kind of completely buzzed up after he's been rehearsing, and it's like amazing to see him in a band again?
And just to see the process of, you know, the talk of what might possibly happen, and watching him and how excited he got, to then it actually happening, to then the tickets going on sale and seeing him shit himself about whether those tickets would sell, and then finding out that they'd sold out immediately and more dates were being released. He's just like, oh, I can't believe it. He's like a kid. It's like we've had another baby. Like, he's that excited.
And how is it doing the band life with a clear head, being sober? Is it a very different experience?
Like the second Busted tour, I can't even really remember being on it, you know. So, so it's gonna be good to actually know what I'm doing on stage.
Yeah.
It's the best time for all of us for this to happen. You know, we've kind of all been through little bits of shit, and it kind of, and now it's kind of, it all feels like everything's going up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good time.
It's really lovely to see you both in the most wonderful place. Gorgeous.
Thanks for coming.
Sorry that it's on her wedding. McBusted have only been a supergroup for a short time, but one person who's always had his feet firmly in both camps is Tom.
Yesterday you asked me something I thought you...
Who, as well as writing for McFly, also penned tracks like Crash the Wedding with James for Busted.
And I'm glad I crashed the wedding. It's better than the wedding.
And songs aren't his only forte, as he and Dougie have teamed up to write a kids' book, which today they're reading at a local school. I'll be spending more time with Tom later, so this is just a quick catch-up. I've not seen Tom since the birth of his little son Buzz, so I'm imagining he might be quite tired. Morning, chaps.
Morning.
How are you?
How you doing? Good to see you. Tom, I haven't seen you since you had your baby.
Yes, which is why I look like this.
You look fresh-faced. You look surprisingly fine.
Really?
Yeah. Are you shattered?
I'm exhausted.
How old's little Buzz now?
He is 11 days.
Are you loving it so far?
I'm loving it. It's the most weird mix of emotions I could possibly, like, you can't describe it.
I'm so happy for you. It's the most wonderful news ever.
Yeah,
Gorgeous,
it is
gorgeous.
amazing.
So you guys have got your book, The Dinosaur
That's what
That
we do when
Pooped
we're
the
not-
Planet. Whose idea was this?
Well, it's a joint effort, really, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
just something that we said once
It
and
started
laughed
off
at
as it was a joke that became a reality.
So you've done this sort of thing a few times then, doing some readings?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, it's actually, you get really nervous because kids tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah.
And they just, like, they beat us up. They literally beat us. You know when you're just completely intimidated by 5-year-olds? You're like,
Oh, no, I don't want to go in there now.
yeah, you wait.
Well, should we do this?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on, then.
Not something I expected to be doing with McBusted, but hey, I suppose you've got to build your fan base somehow.
Right, we're going in. I feel a bit nervous as well.
Should we go in?
I don't know, man.
Come on, Doug, after you.
You do it.
Shotgun. Right, come on, should we go in?
Right, should we do this?
You look really creepy at the window.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Good. We've come to talk to you about dinosaurs and poop today.
Yes.
Who wants to hear the story then?
Yes.
Yeah? Come on then. Do you want to come and sit down on the floor? The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet by him.
And that one.
One day they were bored. They had no games to play. Danny said,
Dinosaur, what shall we do today? We could mow the lawn, we could tidy the place, we could do our chores, or we could go to space.
But you mustn't forget to have lunch.
said their mummy.
But it knew there was only one thing it could do. To get them back home, it needed to...
The end.
They're getting absolutely mobbed in there.
How old are you?
How old are we?
That's rude.
How old do you think we are?
Yeah, guess.
65 million.
That was the cutest thing ever. So lovely. Such a cute little book. The kids love the boys, so it was heartwarming all round.
Sorry, I went all soppy there for a moment. I think it's time to meet someone who is still enjoying the more traditional trappings of being in a successful band. And this is where he lives.
Hi, it's Fearne.
Hi, Fearne.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. Can I come? Am I really close up on the camera? Sorry. Shall I come in?
Come on in.
Oh, we're going through the gate. Posh.
McFly's Bolton-born guitarist Danny Jones is the rock and roller of the group. He's an avid DJ and is engaged to Miss England 2007, no less. He's enjoyed the lifestyle but managed to keep it in check. I reckon this house has seen some good parties.
How are you?
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. You well?
Well,
Really well, thank you. This is my fiance.
this is your home. Gorgeous.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
Wonderful. Your discs on the wall.
Yeah, I've only just recently put them up. Is it a bit much to have it?
No. That's the
Are
dream.
you
This
sure?
is living the dream. That is. Like, totally have them on the wall.
Okay.
And then this is for the McBusted one here.
Of course.
The space.
My only other outside writing is One Direction.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know you did that.
Me and Tom wrote I Would for them on their last album. And then on the new album, I wrote and produced Don't Forget Where You Belong.
That's
Number
amazing.
6 on their album, yeah. And, but I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, like, do you remember when I couldn't sleep because of it? Because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I had this thing where everybody was going to hear my production because it's obviously the biggest album of the year, and I was like, but I'm doing it, and it just freaked me out a bit.
Really?
But yeah, it's been a really amazing journey that, because we don't really do outside writing, so it's really cool. And they're a nice guy. Now was over the other night writing, so it's really nice to do. Yeah.
Also, he's writing for their new album.
Yeah.
At the moment. Oh right.
Yeah, we got a really
amazing.
cool song.
Time to see a bit more of the house.
So this is our kitchen.
This is our kitchen. Lovely.
Do you know what? We have the best house parties in this area here.
Why have I never come to one?
You can't.
Invite me next time.
Look at my beer tap.
You've got a
got a
beer
cake.
tap in the kitchen.
Yeah, gas cooler, everything.
Oh my God. I really wondered about this because you were saying a minute ago you're feeling a little bit ropey today, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Slightly hungover.
It's because I'm not eating as well.
How is that going to fit in when you go on tour? Is it going to be a bit boring for you if you're the only one that really drinks? Because you've got a lot of people now that are teetotal in the band.
Matt and Dougie and Harry will probably. I feel like a naughty school kid if I have if I come in hungover. I feel like and they've all been to the gym and they're all eating. I'm like I just want like some junk food.
Has that been weird then fitting into that new dynamic of them not drinking and you still, you know, being a bit of a party boy when you want?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting easier now because I think Dougie's coping with it. At first, like we sort of like didn't drink in front of him and things.
Yeah.
We didn't have drinks in like the
we did a bit
in the dressing rooms.
We drank a bit, didn't we? Because we were like, should we not drink? Should we drink?
Yeah,
what
it's
would be
tricky.
best? Because would it make him
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable if we change? And
We've
we
never
was
been in
like,
that
"Oh, we can't."
situation before, so we didn't really know what to do. But yeah, we just sort of did what we felt was right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we don't think about it now. We just do it because he's better.
And how was it for you seeing someone that, you know, you love as a mate, it's like a brother to you, go through hell and back?
I went on autopilot, I think. I think we all did because we were just there for him. We just had to be.
We didn't have any idea, like, what the scale of it, did we?
Yeah, I mean, he could come in and I didn't even notice that he'd had a drink.
He masked it so well, didn't he? So
Yeah.
it was quite a shock, wasn't it, when it all
Yeah, because the day he's like, mate, I'm going into rehab. I was like, oh.
He was scared about telling you, wasn't
He's
he?
scared about telling me, yeah.
Why?
Because Danny's
Tell
really
him off.
anti-drugs.
Right.
Tell him off. But you know, it's fine, and I understand it more now, and I've learned a lot about it. I've learned a lot that I can, you know, tell other people. He's proved himself to be a very strong human being.
Coming up, Danny gives me the goss about the birth of McBusted.
For some reason, I was the last to find out about this. Our manager, Fletch, thought that I wouldn't want to do it.
Really?
And the moment I've been dreading.
Into the hat they go.
It's tattoo roulette time.
I'm getting pangs of anxiety.
So scared.
Come on. No, please no.